He's got Chicharito back in his lineup. He's got a precocious teenager with a smirk to the fans, going 2-0 in the American Outlaws tifo. In what has become the American soccer version of Woodstock, a pilgrimage all fans have to make, and something players desperately want to be a part of. The final leg of the journey towards the 2018 FIFA World Cup in Russia is underway. It is the United States in white. Christian Bolaños, Juan Monterrita as well, two MLS players to get a win to open things up for them. Dos Santos poking in the cross. That was well hit. It was past everyone, and someone got dumped into the net. Chicharito a little slow to get up. Out wide. Timmy Chandler out there defending on Layun. Got the cross in. It's redirected wide to the near post by Chicharito. Giovanni Dos Santos. Corona able to hold it up. Get out of traffic. Bradley trying to front him. The attempt is off the post. Chicharito, whether it was onside or not, just missed it. Altidore, wonderful strength. He's going to get a free kick and a yellow card as well on Diego Reyes.
From these wide areas that we talked about, Omar Gonzalez is getting dragged wide. He drifts through three defenders, and Tim Howard gets a touch on that. I didn't know if he did it first, but look at this save from Tim Howard. Fingertip save that pushes it onto the post. And that's the only thing.
And Wood skips away from Guardado. Now Fabian Johnson. Space and time to get this cross away. Altidore lining it up, got ahead to it. Little stuff for Talavera.
Well, it gets sent really far wide here, so he's going back. Does really well to get this up and over. Altidore has a lot of work to do, backpedaling, trying to generate that power going away from, just tries to redirect it on target. Easy for Talavera in the end.
Josie Altidore, since coming off a hamstring injury that kept him out of the Copa America this summer. Dos Santos able to win that ball off of Bradley. The shot is in through traffic from Miguel Layun. No more Dos Santos in Columbus. It's Mexico who have the lead.
Well, it would be hard to say that it hasn't been coming, and you just see the passion and the celebration from the Mexican team there. Michael, it's just a 50-50. It skips away. Layun is opportunistic. He comes inside, and it's Timmy Chandler that follows him. And Layun gets that touch out. It's a right-footed strike, and it's a deflection that takes it past Tim Howard. You'll get a great look at it here. It just skims off the outside of his boot and flies into the net.
Rolled across for Giovanni Dos Santos, and now Corona. Mexico filtering numbers into the box. Corona sending in the cross. The header's off the bar from Vela. He out-jumped Beasler. Brooks able to get it at least partially clear. Twice off the frame now by Mexico. And
Tecatito Corona picks the ball up. There's an overlap from Layun, which opens up the space. Free delivery in the box. Carlos Vela arrives late. Beasler makes the challenge, and that is inches from 2-0 for Mexico.
Have guys that were good in the air to deal with these moments. Altidore kept it in play. Talavera was there. It's cleared off the line. Pulisic having touch. U.S. fans behind that goal. Dos Santos just pulling out. Be the halftime whistle. Halftime whistle, which sees the U.S. go into the locker rooms, down a goal here in Columbus. Miguel Layun, his fourth career international goal, back in the 20th minute, and one of a number of players arguing that Jermaine Jones should be shown a yellow card for that tackle just a minute ago. And now Timmy Chandler coming in to argue for the defense.
Well, I think Jermaine Jones gets very lucky that the whistle came there, because that was a late challenge, and he caught him hard. He's had one or two already, and we've seen the
change was made in the first. Why the change, and what will we see in the second half?
Well, we always have, different formations in our pocket, so we decided to go into a 4-4-2 back because we couldn't really get them really pressured. We couldn't get at them one against one in certain moments, so they had too much freedom up front, and then the game settled better for us, and now we just need to find outlets up front. We need to find Bobby, Josie, and Christian Pulisic hopefully find some space to dribble through.
Okay, thank you, Jurgen.
You're welcome.
Meanwhile, Mexico has made their second substitution of the game. Hugo Ayala, a 29-year-old, plays for Tigres. He alongside Hector Moreno. So Mexico made 2 of their 3 subs. The U.S. have 2 remaining. 45 minutes left for the U.S. to turn this around. Mexico and Columbus open the Hex of the win. Christian Pulisic getting the cross in. It was mishit backwards. It's Fabian Johnson. And still loose. Altidore was there. Johnson let it go for Jones. It was blocked. Chandler pressuring Corona. 1-on-4. Couldn't get out of there cleanly with the ball. Altidore trying to turn, hold off his man. He does. Here comes Altidore. Wood to his right, looking to roll it in. Bobby Wood got through. Bobby Wood levels the score. One apiece early in the second half. I tell you. Come on.
Comes from a deep challenge by John Brooks, and he just wins the ball. Well, he picks it up, and it's a good outlet ball, but look at this turn from Altidore. It's the sub Ayala who tries to guess, and Josie Altidore just spins him. Uses that body, but it's the first touch from Bobby Wood. It takes him through this defender, through the legs of Layun, and he has the composure to pick his head up and just rolls it past. It does take a little bit of a deflection here off the cleat of Layun, the right foot, which takes it past Talavera. But give credit to Josie Altidore for the hold-up play, and that's why Jurgen Klinsmann's gone to those 2 strikers. There's a lot of space at the near post right now.
Here it comes in there for Bradley, a free header for Gonzalez, saved by Talavera.
Well, I looked up and I was shocked that Mexico didn't have anybody on the 6-yard box. Normally when you're setting up set pieces, that's a #1 area.
You're for Timmy Chandler. Option to the box now. Plenty of time. Fabian Johnson! Oh, for just a minute you thought that was going to dip in. Talavera at full stretch up onto the roof of the net.
And Chicharito's eyeing him up here. He has a look at Brooks as he's coming in for this challenge. You see him, he's not even looking at the ball. Goes with a, looks like an elbow at the face. This was the chance. Timmy Chandler picks his head up and picks out Fabian Johnson, just trying to curl this one in the back post. But there's been a real commitment.
Altidore just tipped over by Talavera. 5th save of the game for him, giving the U.S. their 4th corner.
And he has to make it because Altidore gets it up and over. It's on target, just not far enough in the corner. It was dipping under the crossbar. You'll get a great look at it. Josie Altidore already starting to give it the runoff there, wasn't he? He thought it was in.
They're still leaving 3 up. It's 3v3 right on the center line of the field. Mexico and U.S. players, so the numbers are lighter than you would normally see for a corner. But what U.S. players are in there are trying to get in that man's way. Alfredo Talavera, as Michael Bradley. We've seen him score from these, hooking him straight in.
They're just overloading the goalkeeper.
Into the traffic, headed away. Herrera trying to find Chicharito. Pulisic fighting hard. Pulisic comes away with the ball. Nice little move. Now Salcedo on a yellow, throws the shoulder. Altidore stepping in. Pulisic's going to get to that loose ball. Bobby Wood wants it in the middle. John Brooks has stayed up there, by the way. Here's Michael Bradley. Trying to return for Wood. It took a deflection. 25,000 people in the stadium, and not one of them is sitting down. Lozano, the touch inside. He's got the speed on Brooks. Got to be careful. Lozano, Chicharito's wide open in the middle. It's Fabian Johnson to break it up at the last minute.
Sounds a lot easier than it is, trust me.
Bradley to the back post. Talavera flapping at it. There was a foul in there anyway, whistled by referee Walter Lopez.
And that's a better ball from Bradley. It's in swinging, it's with pace. It tests Talavera, who's backpedaling. I don't see a foul there because Josie Altidore is just standing still. He's not even looking behind him. It's Talavera who runs into him. I don't think Wood was getting there.
Ayun once again to send this ball in. Everyone but Pulisic back to the U.S. Into the near post, foot to long, it's in! Mexico retake the lead! And it had to be Rafael Marquez who's done it.
That is a sucker punch from Mexico, but it's an excellent delivery by Layun. We talked about the space at the near post on a corner kick from the United States, and this time they just allow Marquez to drift across that man. And you see he's got nobody in front of him. He runs into that space. Kuzan has absolutely no chance on this header. His momentum's taking him to the right. And it's important to note there's nobody on the back post. You have Fabian Johnson on the front post, but there's nobody on the back post, which I do not understand.